Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm Bri.
And I'm Tori.
Today we are here to react to something very intense and very brain thinky work.
Maybe?
Are you kidding me?
You don't know.
It's ENHYPEN.
It's 9 minutes long.
And it's their concept cinema.
Maybe it's like a wind you down to sleep, like lullaby type video.
I think it's going to be playtime, pink and bubbly and happy, but just based on the thumbnail alone.
Okay.
Anyway, so with that being said, we are here for the ENHYPEN Desire Concept Cinema. We have been eagerly awaiting completing this reaction. I was wondering why you were just suddenly moving in. I got a little afraid. So yeah, there is no doubt in my mind that we're going to have to think a lot. Here goes.
Have you seen the concept photos?
Yes. I'm scared.
Me too.
Who are they?
ENHYPEN.
That's not ENHYPEN.
It is now.
Wrong.
Anyway, so I have nothing to say.
So I have no doubt that these are gonna make me think, but I also am so freaking excited because something about this, my gut feeling with this entire comeback is just something special's tucked in there, if that makes sense. But you guys have seen this, not me, so you probably already know.
It's giving a lot, and it's giving exactly what I want them to give.
Exactly, it's giving, and we haven't even seen it yet. So
no, I'm talking about the concept.
I know
everything. Not.
I meant the whole concept in general. It's already giving everything we would hope and dream for.
I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and jump into this.
Would you say it's everything we desire?
Yeah. Anyway, that was embarrassing.
Only if you make it so.
It is.
Own it.
So I own that it's embarrassing. We are going to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's pausing, there might be pausing. If there's a lot of talking in between, we've got to process just how we work. And if there's a lot of talking afterwards, just how we work. We'll see how it goes.
Pretty sure last time we did this, there was a lot of guns involved. And
there were.
Pretty action heavy.
So
it was amazing.
So yeah.
These are always amazing. I'm always looking forward to these.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We are super excited for this. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's go. Is that...
Whoa, it changed the blood mood?
What's that?
Eclipse?
시작됐어.
Oh.
숨기려고 애쓰지만 때때로 다시 떠오른다. 아무리 애써도 그것을 참을 수 없다.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a very special guest with us. We have a real live vampire.
Okay.
Now, I know what you're all probably thinking.
Oh, God.
A real vampire? But tonight, folks, we are cutting
Changing
through
the
the fiction.
Nikki?
Tonight, we will find out what it's really like being a vampire. So, do you drink blood, live forever?
Oh, sorry.
The whole deal?
He's fine, yes. Why are we applauding? Why did I pause for that, of all things? I'm so sorry.
Why are we applauding, not applauding?
No, applauding. This is
okay.
applauding.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That was a weird one.
Let me ask you a question, everybody. Good
Maybe
question.
Maybe he answered that.
And yet,
He
you
did.
are on national television. Why?
We don't get to know what he says? No!
Because I want to be seen.
Okay.
To remind you that I exist. To remind myself.
Okay.
Shit, okay. Oh, dear.
Wow. Oh.
Well, I've got loads of questions for you. There is a tremendous amount of fascination surrounding your kind. Do you still feel emotions? You know, love, guilt, desire?
Desire is the one thing that never dies.
Oh, woof.
Whoa,
Do
really?
you think that's like
It never
A,
dies.
B, O? Negative. What do you think they're drinking? Okay, with the oh.
Where's Hono?
She looks underwater.
Oh my god.
The flip flop. Okay.
시간이 흐를수록 희미해질 줄 알았다.
하지만
The fear?
어둠은 늘
Darkness?
같은 자리에서 나를 기다린다.
Cinematic. There he is. Look at him. What?
Oh shit.
Not bat floor. He looks so fine. Standing here. Mind your business?
Oh,
Do it.
God.
Do it. Look, if they're not there when you open the. That's what I was hoping for, honestly. Ooh!
Is it Vampy Club?
타워.
Nice. Pass.
Ooh.
Okay. See him drinking back there. Oh.
빨리 왔네. 준비됐어? 너무 오래 기다렸어.
맞아. 더 이상 기다리지 않아도 돼.
Uh-oh.
And what happens when you love someone? When you truly, deeply love them,
Oh, the music.
desire them?
I don't like
You
it.
desire to destroy the things you love. That's who you are. Cursed.
Then you want to destroy them.
If that's true, if you desire to destroy what you love, then what do you love? Is it a curse?
Sometimes it's a blessing.
It's desire.
Listen, I said what I said.
You better stop talking.
그들은 날 잊었을까? 아니면 여전히 속삭일까? 그 괴물은 사라졌냐고. 다시 인간처럼 살고 싶지는 않냐고.
Oh my god. Beam me up, Scotty.
I wouldn't want to be in there.
All right, everyone, stay calm. There's no need to panic. It's just a power outage. These things happen all the time.
Gaslighting, but okay.
Hold on, people, slow down. Don't There's no need to panic. Where are you going?
It's behind.
Who are you?
No?
그리고 때가 되면 그
그 지긋지긋한 욕망이
Damn.
수면 위로 떠오르곤 한다.
지미.
Vampire is a symbol.
No, no, no.
이것이 저주라면 나는 기꺼이 이 밤을 껴안겠다.
Okay. They've shown everyone. Oh, blood. Back to Nikki and Hisung. You mean Nikki? Oh. Oh, well, yeah, it is.
Somebody's watching me.
Tell me your desire.
That was not it. That was 8 minutes. It's already been 9 minutes?
Don't you wake up.
His finger twitches.
Oh. Called it.
Jimmy's gonna be okay.
Jimmy's no longer Jimmy Reed. He's now Jimmy Bleed.
Jimmy will bleed you now.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Interesting.
Well, this was dark and very
I love it.
much more
Sounded
like
weird,
adult
but I do.
feeling.
Yes.
I swear we say that every time.
But every time I also say it's like here and here. It's like they
I
just
mean-
keep beating themselves.
Like the way this was filmed though too, that it just seems very
Advanced. Yeah, like it's cinematic. The cinematics, it's very intense. The shadows, they're playing a lot on the coloring, the darkness of it, the color aspects, because we were red a lot of the time. And then when everything shifted, we went blue. Whoa. The acting. They're also just topping themselves every time.
we're morphing between members again, which
Yes.
is something we've seen before.
But we're also still very separate because Hisung and Nikki were not with the others.
We also saw what looked like could potentially be, I guess, Sua or Stellan or whoever.
The siren version, because that's what I was getting from that. Very water-esque call towards you, but you realize I'm not what you think I am. Or what you're hoping me to be.
So in that case, it could be kind
There's
of
the
like
desire.
the darkness that's been following them.
Yes, but it feeds on your desire, and then it kind of channels itself into that darkness, because I mean they are right. Desire can turn very dark. Desire does not have to, but desire can turn very dark if it's left to sit
Obsessive?
there and feed. Yes, and like fester.
Feed.
I also noticed it seemed as though when it was morphing between Nikki and Hisung looked a bit more contemplative, but also when he realized what was in front of him, afraid. Whereas Nikki did not look scared.
He was hesitant. Like he even like went to reach out and he didn't completely.
Right. But then when it
touch.
swapped to Nikki's eyes, Nikki looked much more just like fierce and determined when it kind of shifted over to his eyes.
So I feel like this could be both like an actual representation of whatever it is that's been following them, and if we're going like purely on like storyline or what they've given us from just like the concepts, like whatever it is that's after their powers or whatever, you know, that they've shown, like
The genuine, like, literal
manifestation of it.
interpretation of that manifestation.
But I also feel like this could be a manifestation of just like
The darkness. Well, it was specifically on, was it Jay or Jake? I think it was Jake's shoulder. So that kind of gave me that, like, you know, that there's the angel, but then there's also the devil, so to say. And that's kind of what it was giving me. Like, which side do you choose? But And then, so he's terrified.
Because he was reaching out to something else and then realized.
Right. But then Nikki does not look afraid to me.
He looks up at it's like almost he keeps embracing it. But it's also light on his face, so it may not have changed for him.
That's true.
He may not have either seen behind it or it didn't appear that way to him.
So then we have those two, and then we alternate between Sunghoon, Jongwon, Sonu, Jae, and Jake in kind of the other portion. The weird club that we've got, the Vampy Club.
This scene right here where he takes these, please.
I mean, honestly, like you said, warranted because they were rude.
How, in what way would you ever laugh at whatever's going on right here?
Give me a reason, because there's not a good one ever, but like, why? Again, bullish tones.
It does kind of seem like they're embracing, not majority of them are like embracing the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
If the monsters vanish,
alternate the red and blue. They're feeding into it. They're letting it. It really felt kind of like when you have the devil on your shoulder sort of situation. That even when they're kind of like, because Jay looked like he was trying to like not listen to it, but it was right there, and so he just kind of said it anyway. He said what it was telling him to say, but his initial face at first was like, okay, but then he ended up saying, you destroy them. So, wait, that means they profess their love for Jimmy.
yeah.
I'm also destroyed every time I see them, so they love me. That's what we've learned here today.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. That's
Sorry,
what I thought.
I'm like really thinking. I need to watch this a couple more times, but I feel like so what ENHYPEN loves to do is not only talk or put images or like more to their lore, but a lot of the times, like with their albums, they always tend to talk about kind of like where they are with themselves as well. And I wonder too, like if you were to take this out, because I always try with them, take this out of like just the rigid storyline aspect and put it towards, I guess, them as idols. I wonder if this is kind of like the darkness in that aspect.
How sometimes the desire for your dream can also lead to the destruction of a lot of other things.
Maybe.
That is very true, because I liked that they asked, like, is it a curse? Because I know that's a conversation that happens sometimes. Sorry, I was getting an Amber Alert.
Oh no.
Oh no. My bad. Like when they talked about it being a curse, I know sometimes they idols in general have talked about how, yes, like following the dreams is a blessing, but it can also have its own hindrances and be painful in a lot of ways that you kind of have to figure out how to work through. The creature thing was also giving me just pretty much like the shadow of yourself that you don't often want to look at. That shadow that has all the dark and deepest secrets and calls out to you. And
Right.
so it was very interesting. I loved the concept of this, the talk show, the Jimmy. Why is it always a Jimmy?
Love, guilt, and desire. I like that he's asking, like, do you feel these emotions? Desire is the one thing that never
So he seems so
dies.
confident there, but then when the little creepy dude is there,
In the
he's
audience.
kind of just starting to feel a little bit pressured. He don't look happy.
No.
This one is not happy.
I think it's very interesting that they were so removed from the rest of them.
And they're having their own kind of
and
issue.
we're getting like light and darkness with them and how they're seeing it as well. That look.
Yeah, the water.
I will literally just sit here and watch it again
Anyway.
if you let me.
Okay.
That was just initial surface thoughts. Okay,
Okay.
there's probably way more than this, and I'm sure there's been threads on this. Like, let us know, I guess, maybe what we're missing.
Yes, let us know what we're missing or where we're off or where we're on. Maybe we're on some tracks, maybe not entirely, but maybe we're somewhere on the rail tracks of where we're going.
I'm so excited for this like monster concept. Which, you know, when I think about it, I think I know like Jay had thorns. Like there's
Juan had the cat claws.
I don't know. I have to see. I'm very curious to see what the MV is gonna look like
And
and what the direction is that we're taking here, like musically as well. and story-wise, like, and lyrics, which is always exciting. So
I feel a level of fear I have not yet felt. So that's exciting.
I'm excited for.
Very excited.
I'm really down for this dark vampire concept because, come on, giving me like Interview with a Vampire like vibes. Like, give me a dark vampire. That is what I want. That is what I want. Feral
I
based
love it.
emotions. I want it. Just short disclaimer for anyone who is still here. Unfortunately, when this album drops, we will be out of town. So we might be slightly late to the MV drop by a few days or so. And then, of course, the album will be out when we are able to get to that. But yeah.
The trip was planned before the comeback was released. But we will get to it as soon as humanly possible when we return.
And we'll put out something, maybe.
Yes.
But we won't be able to get to the MV immediately, which is going to suck. And we're going to have to ignore so many things.
Yes. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching this with us. Please let us know your thoughts and feelings about the concept, the comeback, this concept cinema.
The concept photos.
Desire.
No, not that one.
Anyway, we appreciate you being here. We love you so much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.